Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe with JC Baseball Collector coming back at you with another video. Tonight, we've got a little Throwback Thursday action. It's going to be the April BaseballCardPedia.com set of the month. And this one is going to bring us back to 2000 with Upper Deck Black Diamond Rookie Edition. So this is a 24-pack hobby box that I was able to pick up. Found a few on eBay. This was I was able to get one at a pretty decent price. And I actually, in looking at this set on the BaseballCardPedia site, actually remember this set from when I was a kid. I don't think I had too much of it, but I do remember Black Diamond. Some of you may recognize it when I get into this box. So you're looking for some nice rookies. Mainly pitchers, actually, are kind of the big rookies in this set. Ben Sheets, Barry Zito, Mark Burley, and Roy Oswalt, I believe, are the big ones. And I think that they all come in a serial numbered set. So not the easiest pulls, and a lot of them are also in a relic set. So let me just bring this back into the fray. You get a game used jersey, basically one per box. This was back in 2000 when they were first bringing that kind of thing in. There's USA jerseys when the USA team won the Olympics in 2000. There's guys like Brad Wilkerson on that, if you remember him. I'm trying to think of who else. Adam Everett, some lower end guys who are decent in the league. But let's get into these packs. They are obviously very discolored, the packs themselves, and I'm hoping that they're not terribly bricked up. Right off of the top, and you can see it's a very, very cool design. I definitely had some of these when I was younger. I remember this set pretty well, but I didn't have a whole ton. So that was a Jeff Kent, Jeff Bagwell, Albert Bell, and there's going to be a little stickage here. Dean Palmer, and then a nice insert, a Diamond Might of Sammy Sosa. That's a really cool one. And then a Diamond Gallery of Barry Bonds. So two pretty cool inserts. I think that the odds were on the box. You can check them out. I don't know if that's particularly easy for you to see, but I assume that there's going to be a couple inserts per pack. Let's get into it. So I'll move through this a little quick. There is 24 packs, and it's going to be a little slow with the stickage. Matt Lawton. We have a Tony Bautista, who had one of the all-time batting stances. Definitely give him a Google if you've never seen Tony Bautista's batting stance. John Olerud, Cliff Floyd, Mike Sweeney, and a Mo Vaughn when he was with the Angels. So no inserts in that pack, so they might be a little bit rare. Maybe one every few packs. I think back in these days, they did not put inserts in every single pack. So we got a Ryan Dempster, Jose Canseco, my man Jose Canseco with his Yankees uni, Craig Biggio, shout out to LSU Maniac, Edgar Martinez, probably my favorite DH of all time. I still think he's the best, even with Big Papi, Ryan Klesko, and we got a Andrew Jones. Shout out to my man Coach over at Village Breaks. So, as with much of Upper Deck, many of the Upper Deck products through the years, and there's a very, very nice Alex Rodriguez. I really like that one. There's a Barry Bonds. I think this is actually one I had in my collection. This one looks really familiar. This is probably the one I'm remembering back to. Like I said, I probably opened only a few packs of this as a kid. I would have been 12 in 2000, so it would have been right around kind of the peak of my collecting career as a youngster. There's another Sammy Sosa. Bobby Higginson, I definitely remember him. Rafi Palmeiro, I love those old Texas uniforms, the blue and the red with the blue jerseys, and a Dimitri Young. But yeah, like I was saying, as with most of the Upper Deck products, when through the 90s and into the 2000s, Griffey was the cover athlete. There's a nice Bertie Williams for the PC. Jim Thome. Jason Giambi before he came over to the Yanks back when he was still with the A's. I think he might have won a MVP that year. Scotty Rowland. We got a Steve Finley and Eric Milton. But yeah, Griffey was just the man. He really carried Upper Deck, you know, just starting from the very first card they ever produced, which was his iconic rookie card, #1 in that set, right, you know, right through until they stopped making baseball. You got Todd Helton. There was a nice Tony Gwynn, by the way. Love Tony Gwynn. Todd Helton, who I think should be in the Hall of Fame. Gary Sheffield. The big unit, Randy Johnson. And a Jock Jones. Yeah, Jock Jones was always kind of like you know, they played on the same team together. Minnesota, he was kind of always like the poor man's Torrey Hunter, right? Like he was just, you know, he's never quite as good as Torrey. They had kind of similar game. There's a Jeff Jenkins, but he just never was not nearly the player that Torrey Hunter was, who was, you know, a lot of fun to watch. See if we pull a Torrey Hunter out of this box. Boomer Wells, who, you know, he came out in pretty strongly against moving the All-Star game. You know, he was definitely making his opinion known on that. Jeff Cirillo, Ben Grieve, who was a big deal back in the late 90s, big time prospect, didn't really live up to the hype. Edgardo Alfonso, and another of these Diamond Might inserts of Carlos Delgado. I'm actually going to throw a couple of these nice inserts up in the background while we're at it. I'm going to put the Slam and Sammy up there. I'm going to put the Bonds. Some people might not be the biggest fans of these guys given their, you know, their history, but, you know, I do like the both of them. Not as big on Sammy, but, you know, I liked Bonds. I was more of a McGuire guy in the Sammy McGuire chase. There's a nice Pedro Martinez, Jeffrey Hammonds, Kevin Brown, Maglio Ordonez, a nice Chipper Jones, and then there's a nice Cal Ripken Jr. for the PC. Very, very nice. Shout out to you, Triple B. That is a very nice card. So these have kind of, you know, I wouldn't call them chrome, but kind of a, you know, a hollow finish to them. You know, they obviously have that red background and the kind of gold stripe through the middle. I would say this is a pretty nice set. You know, it's a little bit of fun. There's another Jeffrey Hammond. We're starting to see a few duplicates, unfortunately. Sean Green, another Boomer Wells, another Jeff Cirillo, and another Cal Ripken Jr. Definitely can't complain when you get multiple PCs. And Mike Lieberthal. Lieberthal was a pretty decent catcher for the Phillies back during this time period. Didn't hit a whole lot, but really none of the catchers back then did, other than really Piazza and Pudge were kind of the biggest ones that I could think of. You know, there's a Jeff Jenkins, Pedro Martinez. Yeah, we're definitely seeing some duplicates now. Another Sheffield, Paul Konerko, another Fonzie, and another Chipper. So shout out to Filthy Car Breaks on those Chippers. And there's another big Braves fan, just like Coach. Derek Jeter, very, very nice. We'll pop Jeets up in the background as a little PC, nice little PC hit for my Yankees. Roberto Alomar. We got a Preston Wilson. Who's that? Richard Hidalgo, I remember him. Tim Hudson and Larry Walker. So I haven't been checking if any of these are serial numbered. I don't think that they are. I think that they would be obvious if they were. I think there's, you know, some parallels of this, like gold and maybe something else that are serial numbered to 1,000 and some that are serial numbered to 100. Obviously pretty hard to pull, but these have all looked the same. I think that they would be a, you know, slightly different looking card. There's Jason Kendall, another of the top catchers of this era. Kerry Wood, never could stay healthy. John Olerud wearing his helmet at first base. Cliff Floyd, Jose Vidro, and a Ray Durham. Still haven't gotten our hit yet. There should be, you know, assuming this box wasn't searched, which I don't think it was. I think the wrapping paper still had the Upper Deck stamps on them. Still haven't hit our relic. Wangan, there's a Darren Erstad. Another Craig Biggio. My man Edgar. Fred McGriff, who I imagine is going to get a look for the Hall of Fame once he gets to the Veterans Committee. I think he's going to be one of those guys. And Brian Giles. Yeah, having a little light refractor issues with the background because these cards are just so shiny. There's Vladdy Daddy, very, very nice. Another Sammy Sosa, another Bobby Higginson. So definitely seeing some doubles here, unfortunately. There's Al Leiter when he was with it looks like the Mets there. Greg Maddux, and Jason Kendall gold. There it is, number 2, 1,000. So we beat the odds there, got a nice gold Jason Kendall. Definitely don't think that they are super common. Wish it would have been one of my guys, you know, Griffey, Jeter, Ripken, one of those guys, but very nice nonetheless. Get him into the screen there. I'm just going to pop this camera down ever so slightly so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, but a nice numbered parallel for the Pirates. There's the Rocket, Roger Clemens. Manny being Manny. Another Jason Giambi. Another Scott Rowland. There's Mussina before he came to the Yankees, back when he was with the O's. And a very nice Cal Ripken Jr. insert. This one's called Diamondation. Yeah, Diamondation. I guess a play on the Black Diamond set and Domination. So that's gold. Is that numbered? No, but a very, very cool card. Liking that one for the PC quite a bit. All right, we're about done with our second stack here. This is our last pack of the second stack, and then it'll just be one more stack to go. There's Derrick Bell, very late in his career. Rafael Furcal, who I think this was very early in his career. He might have been a rookie just a year before this. Rick Ankiel, who just totally lost the ability to pitch. He was a pitcher back then, back in 2000, 99, 2000. He was a pretty good pitcher. Then he just completely lost his stuff. If anyone who doesn't know the story of Rick Ankiel, definitely go look him up. He just completely lost the ability to throw the ball into the strike zone. Wild pitch after wild pitch after wild pitch, and then he went down to the minors and reinvented himself as an outfielder, which was came back. He was a pretty decent hitter. Played, I think, for the Cardinals for a few years, the Nationals for a few years. He made a nice little career for himself as an outfielder. It was really, really pretty fascinating what he was able to do. Jermaine Dye, there's a Pokey Reese, and another Randy Johnson. All right, last stack. So about, I guess, 8 packs to go. Kevin Brown, Maglio Ordonez, I always like Maglio. Jim Edmonds, who I also was always a very big fan of. One of the great defensive center fielders I've ever seen, and he had the bat to back it up. Another Mike Sweeney. Very nice. Diamond Skills, Derek Jeter insert, my man right there. So we'll pop him right in front of his base card. And then we have here is that Tomaoka? Who is that? Red Sox. No, Sun Woo Kim. This is a Rookie Gems numbered to 1,000. So this is, like I was saying, the rookie cards were serial numbered. This is a Sun Woo Kim rookie card. Number to, if you can see it there. Oh, there it is on the bottom. Number to 1,000. So we'll put him right here in front of Slammin' Sammy. So that's our rookie hit out of the box. Unfortunately, it wasn't one of the big pitcher names like, you know, Oswalt or Burley or Zito would have preferred. Frank Thomas, the big hurt. Greg Vaughn. Carlos Delgado. Bobby Abreu. Another Mo Vaughn. And a Ryan Klesko. Very nice. I hope we're going to have our relic in here. I hope we're not going to get shorted. This one feels a little thick. We'll see. It might just be a brick. Yeah. There's Sean Casey. Kurt Schilling. And I hope with all these doubles that we, you know, manage to pull ourselves a Griffey. There's a Jeremy Burditz. Andrew Jones. Rafael Palmeiro again. And then there's we were just talking about him before with big power hitting catchers. The Diamond Mike Piazza. Very, very nice. I know that the light probably struggling on this video a little bit with the way these cards look and kind of the light bouncing off of them. I'm hoping everything is keeping focus. There's a Matt Lawton. There's that Tony Bautista again. Nomar Garciaparra. Pat Burley. There's a Dimitri Young. Dimitri Young. And another Steve Finley. We've already seen him as well. Yeah, like I said, hope we get ourselves that relic. We're only down to a few packs left, and hope we find ourselves a Ken Griffey Jr. in here. Another Ryan Dempster. I think he was the very first card we pulled. Jose Canseco again. There's a Big Mac, Mark McGwire, very nice. Carl Everett, Eric Milton, and an Eric Chavez. Phenomenal defensive third baseman. Just 3 packs to go. Still haven't seen that relic. Ivan Rodriguez, Tony Gwynn, Preston Wilson, Hidalgo, Dean Palmer, and a Tim Hudson. Don't think we had anything stuck together there. 2 to go. Let's see which one. Which one do we have? Which one is it in? I don't know. Are we gonna get skunked? I don't know. I'm not feeling so good about this. Sean Casey, Kurt Schilling. There's another Albert Bell. Richard Hidalgo again, Mike Lieberthal again, and Jim Edmonds. So is it going to come down to our very last pack, or are we going to get shorted? I think we might be shorted here, unfortunately. That's really too bad. Ivan Rodriguez, Tony Gwynn, Troy Glass, Todd Helton, Jock Jones, and Ben Grieve. So that's really unfortunate that, you'll see it right there. Look for jersey cards, inserted 1 in 24 packs, which is supposed to be 1 per hobby box. I guess it's technically not guaranteed. Maybe, it's one of these on average, kind of like Panini does. So that, that definitely stinks, but, that was a pretty fun box. Definitely a really nice product from back in 2000. I'll just do a quick little recap. Pulled a couple of Cal Ripken Juniors, going right into the PC. I had this Mark McGwire that I really liked. 2 pretty solid inserts of Delgado and Piazza right there, the Diamond Might. We have the Jason Kendall Gold, numbered to 1,000. The Sunwoo Kim, pitcher for the Red Sox, Rookie Gems, numbered to 1,000. Which I guess these really are more rare than the relic. The odds on them are definitely longer than the relic. So, to get 2 numbered to 1,000 cards in the box, maybe is why. Sammy Sosa, Diamond Might. We had the very, very nice Diamond Nation, Cal Ripken Jr. That might be my favorite pull out of the whole thing. This Diamond Gallery, Barry Bonds, nice black card there. Very cool. The Jeter base. And then to close it out, this is definitely my other favorite of the set. This Derek Jeter Diamond Skills. And I know it's really having trouble focusing on these with the light reflecting off of them. I really apologize for that in this video. Diamond Skills Derek Jeter insert card. And as you know, anyone who watches kind of older stuff, inserts and things like that are really what you were chasing back in the day. Those were a big deal back in 2000. They weren't multiple per pack as you saw like they are these days, or at least as they used to be before Topps up the print runs. So thanks a lot for sticking around, guys. This was a little bit bigger of a box with the 24 packs, so it ran a little longer than I would have liked, and I rambled with some of my little stories there. So I really appreciate you guys sticking around, watching the video. So you definitely, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'll probably be uploading a mail day video this weekend, recapping my past month of mail. Had some really nice trades and things that I've picked up that I think you guys will think are pretty cool. So thanks a lot again, and take care all. Have a good night.